Hello, beloveds. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So this is just a little check-in here because there is so much going on with the completion now of the 12/12 to 12/21 portal week, which I'm sure you had a lot of purging. There's been just a lot of emotions coming up for clearing so that you can get onto this new path that is already here, this new timeline, highest timeline, new earth, paradigm shift, however you want to term it. It is here, and so anything that is heavy and weighing you down, be it thoughts, be it patterns, be it people or situations, these things are going to start getting very intense, or they got intense last week so that they can drop out now. Right? And the solstice really brought everything to a head, a peak. And when we have these peaks, they allow us to see everything clearly because it has been extremely magnified. There becomes a point where there can be no more resistance because the new is pushing through so much. You can they're showing me this image of like a little sprout pushing to come up through the soil, and it's pushing all the dirt out of the way, and all of that dirt goes to the sides or it comes up above right before the sprout breaks through. And we're right at that point before breaking through and seeing this new world very clearly, that we've already been planted here and we've been growing into it, but now we're really going to start to be able to see it. And when you see it, then you're going to know, oh, that's why I couldn't hold on to that. That's why that had to leave. And now it's very clear that this must be done and I need to do this. And these people are coming along with me. And this job or this home or this project is coming with me, and that one needs to go. And so there's just a lot of, sometimes people call it timeline switching. And this is also what we saw at the full moon of this month. The longer transmission for the full moon did an entire walkthrough of an initiation and light language, walking you through the frequencies of this new path, this new world that you are coming into. It can feel daunting because you don't know where it's going. And what this does is it brings you to the end of that timeline of, if you follow this highest and best timeline that has been presented, that you've been working so hard to get into, what will it look like? How will you be at the end of that? And if you align with those energies, it allows you to more easily step into this timeline that is unfolding now, to let go of the fears or just acknowledge them and still move forward onto it, knowing that you are fully supported with your higher self and all your guides and your awareness when you connect with yourself deep within and kind of admit to yourself what it is Spirit is actually guiding you to do, your higher soul self, you being in alignment with your truest self, however you want to term that. It's just about being in alignment on that highest vibration, that highest path, and really moving forward. So the solstice really peaked that out, and now we're in this almost like a hanging pause before this eclipse that's going to happen on Christmas night. So the 25th, the night of the 25th here on the Pacific coast. And it's going to be in the later evening, midnight, and early on the 26th on the East Coast and going into Europe. So this is going to really birth the new, right? Because this is occurring on the new moon. And so the new moon is going to it's going to make everything very clear. So things may accelerate very, very quickly and rapidly and suddenly. So I've been doing a lot of checking in myself because I'm in this ride with you as well. My life is changing, and it really is beneficial to be dialing in. I've been doing Shamanic Journey and Akashic Enlightenment, and you can also use Akashic Enlightenment, the Gateway Prayer to open your own Akashic records, and the Book of Truth is available in my Akashic Enlightenment book. If you need a reading, contact me. There are a few spaces left, but they are going quickly with all of the energy that is going on right now. So if you need assistance, let me know, and I will also try to post up something for the eclipse energy, a longer transmission, just to help you align with the energies. I'm just going to do a little check-in here. I know they wanted me to just kind of do this check-in message. I don't know if there is any light language. It's more of just supportive messages right now of, stay on the path, trust your path. It can be scary. They know that it can be scary for you, but just stay the course. Okay, this is what you have been doing all the work for. Whatever is kind of negative or dense or dragging, just let it go. And, when it comes to people, there's a lot going on with relationships, right? And I've been shown this in Shamanic Journey where, we're on this path going to this golden city, is how my spirit teacher showed me. And this golden city is, this Christ consciousness, being aligned with your true self, coming to this true alignment and living in true alignment. And along this path, people can stop because they have their own fears and things that come up, things that they're afraid to let go of and move through. And even though they may love you and want to be with you, they are going through a period of trying to face their own fears. And what we are asked to do at this time is to accept that. That is part of their path. And they are going to need to deal with that in the way that they choose. So it can be very difficult when you are moving forward on your path because you've been doing the work and staying aligned and you're being accelerated forward, and then another person in your life is feeling like they need to stop to address the pain and the hurt or fears that are coming up. So let them do that. Move forward into your golden light, this new path, this highest resonant path, and allow them to bring themselves to that place and meet you there, right? So everyone needs to do this for themselves. We can't do this for anyone else, okay? And so there's just a level of trust that what is in highest and best alignment will come together. And it is up to each individual soul to do their own work to get to that higher place, and they will meet you there. Okay? And it's always a personal choice of each individual whether they want to go through with that or not. We cannot force anybody to go to these, to take the high road, to go to the higher path, where you do come together outside of the drama and the pain and the fears. So focus on getting yourself into that highest place, right? And don't try to drag anybody with you or anything with you that is resisting, right? This isn't so much about you training someone else how to get there. They're showing this image of like a dog on a leash, and when you're training them and, they don't want to walk, and, it takes so much work to train a dog to go or to stop or to walk with you, right? To heal and all of that. And what they're saying is, the people in your life, they're not there for you to train them how to do this. That's up to them and their spirits and their guidance, however that comes to them, to train them to go along that path and how to behave in their highest and best, right? So just allow and trust that spirit will take care of that, right? So if we want to look at this, as I made a post on my Instagram about free will, right? And so when one is resisting or staying in a place of fear and patterns, this is going into a place of free will, okay? And we call this more of like an egoic free will rather than following divine will, right? And so you're just kind of taking a side venture off of the main map, right? You can take the direct path that's being shown, or you can take this side path. And the side path allows that person to then face all the things, all the fears, and what needs to be seen that is blocking them from being on the higher, more direct path. So all paths ultimately lead to the same place. It's just about the type of journey that you're going to be on. So there's a saying of let go or be dragged, or again, that image of you're either in the wagon or you're getting dragged behind. You know, what seat do you want, right? That is what you do have a choice in. So focus on getting yourself in that seat that feels like it's swiftly just moving down that river, right? Going with the flow of everything, and trust that those that are meant to be with you, that they will find the way to be with you in that highest place when they can find how to be in that highest place within themselves. And it is not your job to help them with that. Okay? So this doesn't mean also to set aside your responsibilities, right? If you're your parents, or you have children, and of course you have to take care of your material world responsibilities, but it doesn't mean to the point of sacrificing and getting caught up in somebody else's fear cycle, right? And so that's a really good time to just go within and meditate and ask for direct guidance, right? Or this could be happening in like a career path, right? Someone that you're working with, and you don't want the project to fall through because one person is in one place and you're in another place, right? And so this is where you really need to focus in on getting into alignment and getting guidance of how you can best handle these situations. All right, so I hope this is helpful for you with everything that is going on, and that you are doing your best to stay aligned with your highest and truest self and aligned with your divine will. And again, if you need any assistance, a personal reading, or if you want to get the full moon light language, and again, I'll try to do a eclipse light language session just to help everybody with that. So it'll be with the new moon, but also including everything with the eclipse going on. So I will post that on the 25th or 26th. So happy holidays to everyone. Much love and many blessings. And I hope you're enjoying your journey, because this is what you signed up for. Okay, bye for now.